Wrong screen. There you go. Hi. Sorry, I just realized there were two sets of music playing over each other. At the start, wonderful beginning, but hey, life goes on. How's it going, Alex? You doing well? I did finally fix the issue with the chat reloading every time. I found out what the problem was. It wasn't the fact that I was using the same, not using the same source of the chat. I mean, I think that might play a role too, but I did have the same chat spread throughout every page. The problem is when you go to a screen that doesn't have the chat actively loaded. So technically, when we're on the stream starting soon screen, the chat is like off on the side where you guys can't see it. So I just need to make sure every page has the chat loaded, and that prevents the chat from resetting itself. Although I don't know what to do about the review page, because that's a problem on the review page, but it's because we hide the chat at some point. So, anyways, it's time. It's time for more Sonic and the Black Knight. New noodle mode, Sonic. I'm ready. New game, Noodle Plus mode. Alright. You know, I did try Noodle mode in Gal Metal. It's very slight. So, like, apparently, how Noodle mode works is like, or rather, because Gal Metal, you know, is the drum game, right, on the Switch. So you, like, hit your drum into the beat or whatever, right? And I smack my headset. But, like, when you do drum mode, apparently it's like, the note only counts when you swing back up. So when you drum, you're swinging back up after you drum. And, like, that's when the note counts. But in Noodle mode, it's only when you swing down that it counts. So it's like, it's not that you're just, like, sitting there waggling. You still gotta do all the stuff you normally would do. But you have to pull back up in drum mode, which is interesting. So, I don't know. Gal Metal is a weird game. It tries very hard to make you want to, I guess, I don't know if they're trying to make you want to learn drums, or at least it's like trying very hard for you to learn different like drumming techniques, and I unfortunately am dumb and can't do that. So I don't know if any of these in particular are story missions. I assume all the red ones are the like, hey, these are the new things for the second plot going on. Oh, I can't seem to find whatever the next one is, so we'll just select one randomly. Oh yeah, we have other characters now. Lancelot, Gawain, and Percival. And Sonic, you know. My favorite knight, Sonic. We'll try Lancelot here first.
Welcome.
Alright. Bring the actual chat up here real quick. I think I went through the style stuff last time. Was that... Yeah, that's the attack-oriented one. Let's try a speed-oriented one real quick. Wait, let me see what speed does real quick, so I actually know what we're doing. Oh wait, I have to go to the other screen. Do I go to the other screen? Or do I go to the proficiency screen? Oh no, that's just that. How did I see, is it under status? How did I see, like, the different, like, stats for these classes? I can't remember. Confirm. And that doesn't seem to do anything. Proficiency, okay, so that's like the level I have with it. Oh, okay, so we can make weapons. I feel like this is something they should have introduced earlier in the game. Well, I see unable to make anything, so. Okay. Oh, the weapons are for the other characters. Interesting. Sonic just keeps the same sword. His talking sword. Sonic is Arthur? I mean, that makes sense. Do they change his name though after you get to him being Arthur? All right, well we're just gonna move to whatever. I think I changed him to speed type, so we'll see what that feels like. Yeah, don't worry. It's not like the chat moves particularly fast, so. All right. Let me. Sorry, I have this metal bar in the way, and there's a very good chance I'll bust my hand. Not bust it, but you know, I don't want to hit my hand on a metal bar. I already smacked my hand with the metal or with the wooden stick in the Peach Beach Splash stream. All right. I think technically there's a timer, so yeah.
It must be nearby.
Oh yeah, definitely. I forgot to equip anything. Whoops.
The forest is getting rough. Are the trees coming alive? What's that?
Block is that. Okay. Is that his jump attack? Okay, it's got like kind of a slow wind up on him, which is kind of weird. Does he have like a dash? Okay, he does.
This looks like it was some kind of settlement.
It's weird that like it's almost like they want you to jump over the treasure chest there, even though you kind of want to open it.
Time to fly.
Is it the B button for the oh, those are enemies, okay. Or obstacles at least. Jesus.
Keep this long. It shouldn't be.
I like that better, because sometimes it can be hard to see the sword, so like seeing the cursor come in is I think a better thing. I don't think Sonic had that. D-pad? What does D-pad do? Oh, I died. That's what I get for messing around with D-pad. Are there any rings over here? There's a ring. Okay. Give it. Give it. Give it. Give it to me. There we go. Oh, I'm dumb. I do like how fast the like jump launches you in this game quite a bit. Oh jeez. No, I need that. I really need that. Is it like offset or something? I couldn't like grab it.
There's something. What's next?
Ow! I don't know what happened, but oh,
Confuse me.
successful. I feel like Shadow's attacks feel a little more responsive. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just like, it feels like, not sure. Jeez, the lack of rings is gonna murder me though. Ring that thing. Oh, if I press A, it like dashes me down. Okay. I don't think it did that in the other Sonic games, right? Really sensitive.
I must hurry on to the stone. Just watch this.
Oh man, those logs spawned in real close. Like the vines I expect because they're coming out of the ground. The logs, I mean, maybe they're coming out of the ground, I just didn't notice, but... Oh! Oh, there's more. Messed up. Oh, man. I'm not sure if he's supposed to jump off at the end of those or what. Also, that jump attack is really sensitive. Yeah, he does like Screech to his hull. I kind of maybe like that better. I don't know. I'll have to go back and feel the difference between him and Sonic. Lancelot and Sonic. Here, Sonic here. Lancelot. Ah, damn it, I did it again. No. It is so easy to accidentally trigger that aerial. Nope, I want the health. I am running out of time though.
I must hurry on to the stone.
I must hurry on to the stone. No, I missed the log.
Just watch this.
Oh! Almost there. Nope. Alright. Killed them all at least.
That's it.
Whew, that was close. She can't on comedy, but yeah.
Ends well.
Hardy Squire. Is that the first time I've ranked up? I don't really know what I need, so... Oh, cutscene.
This must be a barrier stone.
So, if you pick someone who's not Shadow, do you get a different cutscene, or did I choose him despite
part of the ring that sealeth the dark hollow?
Like, did this mission require him and I just didn't realize it and just chose him randomly? Alright. Mission. I don't see anything that says, like, required Lancelot on it. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's fill out some of these other characters. Percival. I forgot to equip anything. Whoops.
This will be over very
Oh my gosh, you're so fast! So is the intention to, like... Okay, there's some enemies there. Sure, we'll just keep going. I don't think I have an enemy count on screen, do I? It said kill 20 enemies, I think, right? this actually detect them? No, doesn't seem like it. Oh boy! That was close. Nice. Can I just like thrust with her? I don't know if I can. Oh, her aerial's like a thrust. Ouchie. Oh, there's the end. I hope I did everything I need. Mission failed. I thought it said kill 20 enemies. Let me reread it. Whatever that is, give it to me. "20 enemies in a row." Let's just go somewhere else now. And proceed to forget to equip anything again. So generally want to avoid anything that's going to take a lot of effort.
To rescue the people while I reach the barrier stone.
She seems to be pretty good at like magnetizing a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering how Sonic plays. Maybe I should play a little bit of Sonic just to get some context back. I feel like both these characters have controlled better than Sonic so far, though. Oh, her like thing in the air is like a backflip. I don't know how useful that is.
No cause for panic.
Oh, jeez.
They're holding the people prisoner?
I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to combo into something? Or just like a double jump? I don't know. It's weird that her like aerial dash like takes a while to get going too. I have a spin dash there. I don't know how I did that. Alright, well, just did a spin attack randomly. I don't know what any of these moves are and why they're happening.
Worse than I feared.
Oh, okay. Just spin attack, I guess. Oh, just get a 20-hit combo. Alright, we'll go back to it at some point.
The enemy is here.
You gonna do anything? Ready to spin? Okay, I need to swipe the controller. Hello? Maybe? Yes. Hello. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Let's see what's happening. Hey, Oscar. Did it make you rejoin a different stream, or is this the same stream still? Oh, I don't know what happened there. My PC, like, I didn't blue screen or anything, or nothing happened. Just went boop. And I was like, all right. See you later, PC. So, I'll have to check the event viewer and see if I can get anything out of that, but I get the feeling probably not. So, same stream. Awesome. Cool. I bet it's going to be broken up on YouTube. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about that, but... okay. I think you guys still have game audio. Let me double check. Welcome back. Welcome back. Game audio is probably very loud. Alright, I think that's probably good. Oh. Video games.
Giant tower.
Giant
It
tower.
looks like some sort of massive prison.
Hopefully it doesn't explode on itself again. Part of me is like, hey, if my PC dies, then I have an excuse to buy a new one and could do my 4K nightmare if I wanted to. But, hey, let's try to keep this one going as long as we can. Got a lock? Can I break that open? Oh, there we go. I probably don't want him to get murdered. Oh, well, I just murdered him myself. Did the job for them. Is it still super loud, Alex? I think it should be fine now, but... Well, I died. Well, it gives us a chance to not accidentally murder somebody.
Looks like some sort of prison.
Alright, we'll get over the... There you go. Sure how I did that, like, flame attack in the air. I feel like I don't know how I do most attacks in this game, to be honest with you. Which concerns me. Although I'm really only starting to notice with her, because she has a lot of, like, moves that are not just, like, typical slashes. Okay, right here. Yep. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Did I get all of them? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't harm him. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, I'll just let that guy run into the wall, I guess. Alright, that should be everybody. Everybody up there, I guess.
Prepared such a warm welcome. I am most honored.
Ah! Any locks I missed? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, is that what that backflip is? Like, when I do the backflip in the air, do I have to... I don't know. I don't really understand. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Is that everybody? Let's see. I think that's everybody. Yeah, okay. Oh, I do have a dash. Okay. You just have to do like a double jump first before you can dash. Oh, gosh. Kind of sound like there's something spawning behind me, but I'm sure. Okay, run. Damn.
I shall withdraw.
I'm not paying attention to that. I ran out of time. I think probably so. All the backtracking I did. Alright, let's try Gawain. Go actually equip something too. we'll see. Let's actually go with attack paladin style or whatever it was. I feel like I liked paladin style a bit better. All right, let's see what we got going on here. What's happening on the screen? Oh, I was unequipping an item, but I didn't have anything equipped. Full gauge feels faster. Proficiency is reduced. Music changes when equipped. Cheaper. Defense up. Points gained for ring claims. Necklace identifier cheaper. Let's do the more soul gauge. Let me equip the energy drink. I guess I don't know what that is. Can I craft anything? Is that something? Changing music sounds like the music sounds funny, or just the fact that you can change music sounds funny? All right.
Inside of a fortification, I'll just have to smash my way in there.
Oh, he just jumps when he attacks. Okay. Like a dive down. I need to move. I need to not sit here and like...
Stand aside! Stand aside! Here we go.
Hey, Mr. T. My computer crashed on me too, Mr. T. I don't know what's going on with mine, but it's alive right now. We'll see how things go in the future. Doing well. How about yourself? I this week I'm actually feeling okay in general. Feel better than the last couple weeks I feel like, so. Beat some games. Actually wrote stuff. That's the big thing. I actually wrote stuff and like started getting stuff done. So I like part of it. Like even though I kind of was like, I didn't necessarily give up on getting anything done for a while, but I was like, I need to just like step away from a lot of things I'm working on right now. Stepping away, I think that was a good break for me to get myself pulled together. So, come on, get up. I don't know when things are gonna come out yet, but I am working on stuff. I got a few things that are pretty far along, so I'm gonna probably spend more time on them just to kind of see what gets where and how quickly. Oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Squid Game. I have not watched it, but people seem to love it. I think the first time I heard about Squid Game, it was somebody who had a picture of two squids in like a train car chair. Oh, Knuckles can just like go. Oh man, is this gonna be a pain in the butt? Yeah. feel like I picked like the worst characters to break these flying things with. Or these floating locks with. Both have like very specific angles they need to be at to hit things. Oh, he can hit that. Did I kill him? Hopefully not. Get up there. Ooh. There we go. 2 minutes to spare. Ni no Kuni. That's neat.
Not too bad.
I make this look so hard. Is it supposed to be easier? You ever play the or did you have any interest in the DS version of Ni no Kuni, Oscar? I don't know many people who ended up playing that version of the game. I think there might be a fan translation. I can't remember if that's the game that had the book or if that was Avalon Code or something like that. Luckies.
Here it is. Yeah!
When the sacred sword pierces stone, so shall return the power. What of Excalibur, greatest of all sacred swords? The king wore its scabbard, but I never saw the sword itself.
You think you'll give it a shot at some point, or? We'll move on from there for now. Do more time attack ones. All right. Even with Percival, let's go to the blacksmith.
Welcome.
Oh, interesting. Like in terms of they are in the game as like you can see them as the player, or is it like just data mining? It's all in there. Let's see. Weapons, crafting. Can't make that, can't make that, can't make that. Anything? 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 Nope. Alright. Oh, I need to equip stuff though, don't forget to equip stuff. Interesting.
Welcome.
That reminds me a little bit of like, if you guys played Skies of Arcadia, Skies of Arcadia has a ship value mechanic, and there's even like a character who like modifies your ship value if you have them equipped. But ship value does literally nothing as far as I can tell. So, I think it was like supposedly like a scrapped, like a scrapped mechanic where where you could like buy and sell ships basically. Sure, make everything cheaper, I guess. I'm trying to make weapons, so the more stuff I can make, the better. Whoops, I didn't want to do that.
Welcome.
I'll get out of this menu eventually, don't worry about it. Okay. I played, I think it was Glory of Heracles on the DS. They had, like, stylus-based spells as well. That's a game that I wish I liked more. But I like that it exists. I like that they decided to localize it, weirdly enough. There was a Nintendo Channel bit on it, where I think it was like Dark Gary was one of the gods or something. was Nintendo Channel popular? I assume like it was somewhat popular. If you were like, it is Wii era, right? There's probably people who have Nintendo Channel nostalgia. Oh, good. That's good. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was still above the ground or not, so I was just like falling to my death there. Flying to my death. Like, really hard to even tell if they're about to attack or not. Just get over him. Get out of the way. Ooh. In that ring. I feel like I just like fly past everything. Like, should I even bother killing these guys? I don't even know. Just fly past. Yeah. Oh, is this way back here? Jeez. That's a strict checkpoint. Oh. We're not that far in the level, yet we continue to die. All right, let's just go for it. Let's just run. Nope.
Here I go.
I can dash over them with the slice attack. Like this.
Dare run away? You'd be inside the side.
Or just bounce off them and jump. Ooh! Oh, I thought I delayed it just enough I'd get by. Either way, that's fine. Only just a couple seconds here. Hey, Electric Barrier, how's it going? Don't worry, I'm being very bad at this right now. Per usual. Every week. You know, it's one of those things that, like, when you start streaming games, I feel like you get really sympathetic to people who have a hard time doing something when they're streaming games. Just walk right into that. I don't know if you guys saw, like, I am about done with pretty much all the drama around Metroid Dread at this point in terms of my personal feelings. Anyways, all that aside though, it was like David Jaffe, popular video game development man who now runs his own YouTube channel or something. Twisted Metal developer, like was freaking out about like something in Metroid Dread in terms of like the level design or something. And like people were giving a hard time because the game, you know, says what you need to do like earlier on. Oh my god, let me up! Says what you need to do like earlier on in the game or something. And then also like there's some stuff that's like, that was my bad. There's some stuff, I need to just stop up here. Although it is like kind of hard to stop in this game, but with like how the enemy layout was like placed, that kind of encouraged you to shoot in a particular place, and then apparently he just like missed it, and so it just basically looks like you have to just shoot randomly at like a ceiling to progress or something. And he was like freaking out. Admittedly, he had some other weird stuff going on with Metroid Dread in general. He's in that like $60 price point argument or whatever. But like I couldn't really fault him too much because I'm like, there are so many times on stream where I'm just like doing dumb garbage. And it's like, because I didn't read something, or I'm so focused on something else that I do something like that, where I'm like, I know I need to not do that, yet I continue to do that, and I know this checkpoint is a nightmare, I'm going to think about this section so I can progress. Let me do that real quick. Rather than think about Mr. David Jaffe and his life. I won't let David Jaffe get in the way of me and Sonic on the Black Knight. Alright, let me get up here. As soon as you see a hole, do not jump into it. Stop. Can I stop with guard immediately? Kind of. You kind of slide in. I'm hurting. Alright. Get up there. Do not slice me.
Infernal noise.
Alright, I think there's a... Yeah, up here. Oh. Alex, I don't know about this no fighting thing. Alright. Oh, yeah. Alright. No more Percival and her dash attack in the air with her stab. At least not on that mission. Give me Sonic. Sonic, come back here. Where are you, Sonic? Sonic. Anyways, so. Yeah, the Shantae like comparison was a weird thing. I don't really agree with Jaffe in a lot of things, but at the very least, I can say I can at least be sympathetic with like completely messing up something on stream. And I think like the point he was trying to make to some degree made a lot of sense in terms of like how the pathing on the enemy works did not really encourage what people were saying should be done. But at the same time, it also was like such a minor point or whatever that it wasn't really a big deal. But yeah. Hey, I'll never claim to be good at video games, but you guys watch me aplenty, so you know what's going on here. Although, like I said, streaming it definitely does a pretty big hit on your ability to play well in general. I feel like. Yeah. I think Percival might have just been a bad character in this section because, like, her aerial has that nasty dash on it. Interesting that he has like more. It feels like he has more dialogue than Percival did here, though. All right. Does he also have the drop? He kind of has. Doing it again. Okay, we made it. He kind of has the drop that Shadow has, but it's like not as sharp. It like he kind of like just loses his momentum and then just kind of falls more naturally. Like, oh no, that time he just did. Maybe it's like when you're above the pit, it has a different momentum to it. All right.
Whoa, that was dangerous. No turning back now.
All right. No, let me go. All right. Give me that. Thank you. So how is this? 1, 2, 3? Oh, 3 is slow.
Okay, we're halfway done.
Oof.
Rather, they're still halfway.
All right, I think. Okay. It's like, don't launch me in the lava, please.
If you do it just right.
Am I supposed to slice that lava?
You're going to make me dizzy.
Oh, I can change where I'm at. Okay, I didn't realize I was moving around. I think the boats earlier didn't move at all when you switched sides. what was that? Did that like spawn the enemies or? Oh, I need to jump. I don't know if I'm just like pressing the A button more this time around, but like my wrist is getting worn out, which did not happen last time. Maybe I've just been using the Wii remote too much recently. Played a couple of Wii games recently, so. Can I hit that? Okay. I don't know if that's contributing or if it's time-based. I think it's hitting it.
Forward charge!
Okay, we did it. Good. I'm so good at this video game. Got a one star. Perfect. Yeah, I never claimed to be good, that's for sure. I am weird with RPGs. I'm decent at RPGs like Monolith Soft RPGs, because Monolith Soft games like generally are very forgiving, but they have a lot going on, and like I'm good at like adapting on the fly with those kind of games. I'm really not good at games that like really want you to. Oh, we got to play personal cutscene. Okay, so yeah, I think we just lucked out on whoever we selected for the mission, but
Our fate is now in your hands, Sir Sonic.
I'm not great with any kind of RPGs that has like extensive equipment mechanics. Like if you don't have the right set of like gear that complements each other, like then I want to actually beat a stage with personal. Like if I have to like really be specific on equipment in a game, I'm really bad at that. It's why I've never really got deep into like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles 2's like equipment system and stuff, because it is kind of a nightmare to deal with. There's just so many layers of stuff, and like, yeah, it'll reward you if you spend time on that equipment menu, but I don't want to spend time on the equipment menu. I say, but like, I like Baten Kaitos, and that game has a ton of deck management, and I sat down and managed all of them decks, so. I want to be personal. I want to be personal, though. Yeah, generally, I don't play that many, like, intense RPGs, though, so. Oops. Alright. Okay. I can't break this sequence? Alright, let's just go. Oh. Man, I desperately want to play more JRPGs. I just don't have time for them ever. It drives me crazy. I have really neglected JRPGs the last 5 years of my life. Like, me getting stuck on Final Fantasy 15 was like one thing, and Xenoblade Chronicles X, but like, actually making time for them afterwards has been challenging. That, and like I have to worry about the website stuff as well, so like if I play RPG for a really long time, unless I'm like really dedicating myself to getting through it, like I am basically gonna mostly play that for like a good what am I doing wrong here? I know I'm doing the dash attack. That's probably a problem. So let's stop dash attacking. Let's just jump normally. I'm not even gonna do the dash jump. I'm just gonna do a normal jump. Take it slow. Although I think part of the reason I was doing the dash attack is because that thing there. Got it there. Okay. Backflip. Okay. Make it slow. I can get past it if I think about it for 2 seconds, rather than just smashing the A button over and over again. I was worried about not having rings. Okay, well, I'm worried about not having rings again. Oh! Let me go! I'm not quite sure what happened there. I did get coins or rings randomly.
Oh, dragon of thunder, lend me your power.
Oh, oh. Okay. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't think I pressed the jump button.
Oh, dragon of thunder, lend me your power.
It's weird because this is slowing me down right here, and I don't know. Like, I'm just holding up like the rest of the game usually requires me to. Alright, that's what's supposed to happen. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was scared it was going to kill me there, too. It didn't look like I was lined up with it properly. I feel like that is the first just, like, what Sonic death I've had in this game, though, which is, I guess, a good thing. I feel like there's a lot of, like, times in Sonic games where you just, like, suddenly die and you don't know why. I feel like that's the first one I've had in this game, so. Oh, those are enemies. I thought they were just decorations. Well. I'm missing so much dialogue. I will say I don't necessarily like know story-wise, like, although I'm running out of time probably, so maybe we'll go pick up Sonic, but yeah, I might just not like how personal plays, to be honest. I think Shadow probably has been my favorite so far. Sorry, Lancelot. So you're looking at chat. Sonic tears through all of it. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm running out of time, so there's a good chance I might have to end up. Yeah. All right. Well, I have died a lot there already. We'll bring Sonic in, get all the plot. Give me the plot, Sonic. So yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of RPGs, Sparkling Feather's sitting right in front of me. I'm ready. Nope, don't do that. Alright. Back to jumping normally.
Just our luck. We'll be fine as long as we don't disturb.
Got greedy. I got double greedy.
Dragon's Lair?
Alright, we'll stop.
Just our luck. We'll be
Sonic game, you're supposed to always run faster, right? That's how that works. As the person who very much believes Sonic 1 is a game that should be played not running. Sonic 1 is like, hold left the game because, oh god, you don't want to be running any faster than you already are. Come on, get there. I'm gonna get it. Alright. Oh man, the spiders. I was pressing the B button there to try to do the special thing, but I don't know if it's because I was in the air and swiping, but I was not slowing down time and attacking. Or about to attack, I guess. I was not preparing the flaming sword for this. go, please. I'm about ready to start killing everything again. I feel like I'm having a hard time getting past things, so. I think it'd be different if, like, Sonic could jet over top of them, but he can't, so. When you die in Sonic, you know exactly why. One of the ones I think about a lot is like, and I think a lot of people talk about this one, is in Sonic Adventure 1, where like there's like a loop-de-loop very early on, and like if you hold the analog stick just right, like it causes you to just like fall through the floor, and that's it. Or more like you fall through the wall. And for some reason, it's like way more noticeable in the DX version rather than I don't really know. Like, it seemed like I wasn't going fast enough there. I'm not really sure like what causes the slowdown here. Do I need to be like facing the analog stick towards it? It doesn't seem like that. I don't know. Like in every other part of the game, if you hold up, that is like how you accelerate the fastest. So it doesn't make sense that I need to hold the stick in a different direction there. It doesn't seem like holding the stick in a different direction is doing anything. I'm not sure like why I lose so much speed here. What is happening? Why is this a problem? Do I need to switch to like a speed setup? Like I don't know, like I'm holding up and then it just like slows down right there. And then speeds back up. So is it because of the angle that it's going at? Maybe I need to jump up like the hilly areas? So like once we start slowing, that doesn't even look like I'm going up. What is going on there? Oh yeah, feel free to go back to Ni no Kuni whenever, Oscar. I am excited to hear somebody talk about Ni no Kuni. Like the hill stuff, I guess to some extent makes sense, but like over here, not really. I mean, I don't have any soul gauge though. I guess I could get a little bit from killing these guys. I don't have a lot though. I guess that did work. Alright, let's kill stuff. I don't know if that's intended.
Enemies from above too?
Nope, go, go, go. Okay. Looks like it's waiting for me now.
Maybe we should go down here.
Oh! Alright, at least there's a checkpoint. Good evening, I'm David Jaffe, and I think Sonic the Black Guy is a poorly designed video game novel. I guess maybe like on ignore me falling and dying here. I'm just like trying to think of what to do here. So I guess like maybe I should just block once we get here. I was like, I don't like. It seems like if I attack, I get. He like shield bashed me in that case. I need to not do that. Okay, shield bash doesn't mean protected. gonna lose, fortunately. Well,
I guess I'll hold back for now.
Party Squire. Yeah, I don't know like what is the best consistent way to get over there, because if you block, they smack you. Obviously, using the meter would be good if I had that. I did not have it at that time, and given that I will be
Welcome.
for that. Fence up and soul gauge up, and faster speed. Let's see if that helps us. Well, I was trying to do the jump slash, but the shield bash kept bouncing me back, so I'm not really sure what to do. And it's like, it's such a narrow space that like, even if I do swipe through them with the jump slash, I'm pushing ahead past them most of the time.
If I fall here,
I'll be in trouble. So, and I'm sorry, Oscar. I am. It's a little hard for me to read chat with this game, so I did miss your Dino community message.
Dragon's Lair? Just our luck. We'll be fine as long as we don't disturb anything.
Don't disturb
Mind
anything.
your footing.
These guys don't have shields.
I'd say up's the way to go.
All right. Oh. I'm very quickly losing my patience with this game. I don't know. I need to block more there. It's gonna take it slow. It's not like a hedgehog. Slowest hedgehog in the world. Nope, I'm out of block. Green. Sorry, I just need to focus on this to get through. Others will be stuck here for a bit. Alright. I'm not even gonna risk seeing if my speed with my different setup will help us here.
This is some kind of dragon too?
You need rings. And then rings in here. Let's
Take too long and there won't be any road left.
might run out of time, but hopefully I can better identify like where we need to take time and stuff and where that helps.
Danger comes. Whoa! What a kind of guess? Quick, ready yourself.
I was lucky. My like if my animation didn't stop there, I would have been dead. Nope. Oh God! I gotta back up. I gotta back. All right. Pretty sure we lost this time around, but this is. I'm gonna fall. Oh God. Oh, he doesn't even need the shield to bash me. Apparently, he just needs like the have had a shield, I guess, at some point. We are just gonna try to. Nope. It's the only thing we can do at this point. We're not even gonna make it, but. Nope. Alright.
A dragon's lair? Just our luck.
We'll be fine as long as we don't disturb them.
If I fall here, I'll be in trouble.
I'll be in trouble. No, I'm down.
Dragon's lair? Just our luck.
We'll be fine as long as we don't disturb anything. Mind your footing.
Yeah, like everything they do seems to bounce you, and like if they seem to block you as well, it seems like you bounce too. Or rather, maybe not that they don't specifically bounce you when you block, but if they block your attack, another one seems to go out of its way to bounce you. Oh, let me go. Just get out of there.
I'd say up's the way to go.
Alright. I think we're making decent time. Seems like just like, at least for like the smaller groups of enemies, I'm capable of kind of just jumping over them if I don't do anything other than just jump.
Is that some kind of wonder dragon?
This is some kind of dragon too?
Let's go. There we go.
Go quickly now! We're running out of road here!
I wonder if that's intended or not. Like, I don't know if that is just me working past whatever is going on there, or if you have to have energy to dash, or like, basically if it's like an energy check to see if you...
Danger comes.
Whoa! Running right again!
Quick, rest. Down is the way, I would say.
I think this is where the checkpoint is. Yes, okay. Nope! Huh? 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 Okay, apparently there's a hole there. Get out of there. We'll kill the last set here, because this... Let's go. Nope, nope, nope. I swiped on accident as it got up to the side. That was close. Not that it mattered that much. We're not that far away from the checkpoint, but... Probably got that afterwards. Wait, let me through. Just walk past.
Just a bit more.
Be done with it already.
Yep. What is happening? Stop that! Stop that! Up. That was my mistake there. On that part. I don't know about the shield bashing part. I don't know what to do about that. Coins, drinks, no. Thank you. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. I like, because I get stuck on that platform, I always have to like get extra speed to get over that hole. Maybe I'm just seeing, I mean, because I don't need to clear the entire hole, right? All I need to do is reach the edge. So maybe I should just stop even trying in that scenario. So.
A dragon's lair?
Sorry that I'm not talking much. I know
You'll be fine,
it
as
is.
long as you don't disturb and find your footing.
Oh boy, alright. It was a game with a good dragon boss fight.
A dragon's lair?
Not that we're there yet, so I cannot rate this game's dragon boss fight. Real Heroes Firefighters. You know, it wasn't a good dragon boss fight, but it was fun. I'm not comparing it to this right now, but like the fact that we're in a dragons thing reminds me of that. Always found it like really weird that the Spectrobe's main character says Ikuze, and like if you play Spectrobe's on Wii, like it has like Japanese characters in it and everything. Like you can just name your character's Japanese name. I feel like it's pretty rare in like a localization of a game. That stuff is like almost always removed. So it's kind of interesting. You just like open up the character window for Japanese, and it's just like, yeah. Admittedly, that game is made by a Japanese developer, despite Spectrobe's largely being a Western-focused brand, I think. Fix Caveman, yeah. Oh man, please. Alright. Blaze Steel already? I'm trying not to think about it right now. I will need to think about it once we get to the end, or if I start dying a bunch, that's probably the big thing. So is the lightning dragon what we're about to go fight, or is that the dragon that's on our side right now?
Ready yourself.
Alright. Got ourselves to checkpoint. Get in the zone, yeah. Gotta play like a rhythm game. Stop thinking entirely. That rhythm game I played at the arcade the other day, that had like a pretty decent amount of like SEGA video game music, which was kind of nice. Had like Burning Rangers in there, which I can appreciate. Also had Jet Set radio music. I don't know, like, I feel like video game music is always like a very limited selection on those rhythm games and stuff. Like, I don't know. It feels like there could always be more, I guess. I am swear to fucking God, you stop shield bashing me, please. Give me that ring. Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised he could shield bash me out of that special move, because like usually I feel like I'm invulnerable when I'm in that state. So the fact he's able to bump me, surprising. Yeah, I had Burning Rangers on it. It's actually kind of a neat game. I forget what it's called. It's like my brain's saying Cthulhu. It's like CU something, but it's like basically like nostalgia. So it's almost like a full keyboard controller. With that setup, like it also has like motion detectors on the sides, or maybe like an infrared light that detects where your hands are. And so like, you can bring your hands up, and then like you hold your hands in certain positions for certain parts of the notes on screen or whatever, and then you can also like wave down during certain parts as well, and that like counts as an input and stuff. I don't know how complicated it gets. I only played like really early stuff, so I played the tutorial and I got like 2 songs in, but I was playing on easy, right? So Actually, can I craft anything? I doubt it. I feel like I can't craft anything at all, but yeah. I feel like I was so done with that like the fact that I even beat it, I was just like, whatever. Like, that's fine. No hype, just existing. Buffering. There's something going on. I don't see any what's it called in the I know on the restream the YouTube emotes will show up. I don't know in the actual chat emotes will show up. I don't know anything about YouTube emotes in general. I know Twitch has like your own custom set of emotes you can put up. I guess like VTubers have their own emote set, so I guess people do. I know for like Twitch, I need like a certain number of concurrent viewers to do like any of that kind of stuff, and it's like a very low number. It's like basically have an average of 3 viewers per stream, basically. I'm dying. But I don't like most people watch me through YouTube, so and I don't know if YouTube has any like specific stream requirements as much as they just have like subscriber requirements. I do know I need 1,000 subscribers to get community features or whatever, so we're slowly on the path for that. Weirdly enough, despite me not putting like anything out, like my subscriber count has been rising faster than usual. I don't know what's up with that. They're not like watching the podcasts or streams at all, so I don't know what's going on.
Yourself. This one's unlike any enemy we've faced before.
This brings back memories.
Jump.
Last time I was with Shadow.
Whenever I see like a dragon in a SEGA game, I just think of Dragon from PSU. Can I dash from side to side at all? I don't think I can.
Finish the job before you get thrown off.
What's up with all that running around?
Don't get cocky.
Legacy views, yeah. I think people are watching the Nier videos what's happening, which I feel bad. Like, I don't, honestly, no idea when I'm ever going to have anything Nier related again. Like, I can't even imagine what I would, I mean, I don't want to make a Nier Automata video, that's for sure. Because it's like, it would just be me grieving about how I don't like Nier Automata, like, 5 years after the fact. like, that doesn't do anyone any good, so.
Let's finish it off.
So, I can't think of anything else I'd do with Nier at this point.
Throw caution to the wind.
Oh boy. Get it. Okay. Is that the only one I get? Alright, well. Is there a way to, like, dash to the sides better that I've never found? But, like, I feel like I can't move out of the way of all the fireballs. Maybe I just gotta really watch his head. Well, that worked out. Alright, just miss all those. I dashed down trying to land on the platform before, but it's too late. Get up there. There we go. I couldn't tell where the ground ended there. And then by the time I jumped, I was already in the air, so it made me air dash instead.
So brace yourself. This one's unlike any enemy we've faced before.
This brings back
Alright, well, I'll try to keep an eye on his head and see if I
Cannot
can...
withstand such a blast. He made the beast's attack by weaving from side to side. Instead, the beast's
Yeah, you just
point
keep
is on its
going,
head.
basically.
Before you get thrown off.
I have a decent number of rings now, too, so I think we'll be okay.
What's up with all that running around? Don't get cocky. Stick with a fireball. Evade! Evade!
All this junk in the way.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, he didn't roar at me this time. I thought that was on this floor, but maybe it's the floor below. No, I'm pretty sure it was that floor, because this one is the one I died on.
Never throw caution to the wind.
Oh boy. Nope. Alright, there we go.
You fool! Now we have to start all over again.
Did I do it bad? I don't think it's a timing thing, right? It's just slash away. Maybe it is a timing thing. Well, I'm out of rings.
A worthy adversary.
I don't know if I was supposed to pay, like do the thing like with the previous boss where I had to time it right or just waggle away. It seems like I was hitting him, so.
Not my day.
Not my day. Fire new movie.
This must be it.
Now, Sonic.
Here goes!
I already forgot what happened last time. I know the lady betrayed us.
Too weak.
I don't know if there's anything else. Oh yeah, like the castle, like I don't know if it exploded, but like transformed or
Now's
something,
the
or
time.
maybe floated into the sky.
Indeed.
Here we go!
Here we go. It was timing? Okay. I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell what this game wants you to do at times. Rampage. I don't care about Rampage. I just want to go to Dark Hollow. Beat the Dark Queen. I have to be Sonic, okay.
I've been expecting you.
Do I have to get combo 20?
Just
I don't think I do, right? I think that's just like a bonus mission.
Weren't we trying to save this kingdom from the underworld?
This kingdom will fail one way or another. Such is its fate.
Huh?
Do you know what is to become of this kingdom?
Beats me.
Alex, a little late for me to say pay attention to this game. I feel like I kind of turned off when it came to the story pretty early
Down by
on.
his son Mordred, and departs for Avalon.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but like something about the
This
story
was
just
to be
never
our
even like.
ideal world, but it will not last. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table will end in ruin.
It feels like there's not really any relation to Sonic here. Is maybe the problem.
The King Arthur, my
Like I
grandfather
feel like it's
Merlin
just kind of
created,
stuff
led
happening
to
around
nothing
him.
but
But like I
mistakes.
said, I like Sonic
I
Colors,
can
which is a
succeed
bit
with the
more
power of the scabbard, creating a kingdom that
low
never
stakes.
ends.
Or something like this is maybe a bit too serious for me. First, what I want out of Sonic, I should say. Not this is too serious for me overall, right?
What good is a world that goes on forever?
My sorrow at its ruin runs deeper than the depths of the underworld.
Do you not understand?
No, and I don't want to.
Your efforts are futile.
It's weird. I don't really know.
No way.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that this game did not really connect with me in the way that I thought it would, to be honest with you.
Caliber! You fool! Knight must always be on his guard.
I do like her character design, though. Oh, rip sword. No! Do I just play Sonic Man? I will say though, like, I don't really know that much about like
It is time to end this.
the story of Arthur either, right? Like, most of what I have gotten out of Arthur over time is just like through other media that's like parodying it and stuff. So I've not played enough Fate. That's the Arthur story, right? Or one of the characters is Arthur.
Sonic, you've
There's a
done
million
enough.
Arthurs. Or there are a million Arthurs.
No, Sonic! There is no point in continuing! A knight never flees his foe, right?
Like the little flower sticking out there.
You fool! This no longer has anything to do with chivalry! Get out of there! Run!
I figure most people probably know about
It
Arthur
was
through Fate
never about chivalry for
these
me.
days. Well, not that
I
most
just
people
gotta
know
do
Arthur
what
through
I've
Fate,
gotta
but like I
do.
feel like that's probably
That's
where a
all.
lot of people get exposure from it in terms of people in the anime and gaming community at least. So
The long-lost light of the sacred sword! Quick, your swords!
admittedly, me not having familiarity with the source material did not stop me from enjoying The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road, though. So. What song was that? Is that Sonic Adventure 2 theme? Or, I don't remember. Oh. Alright, I'm okay with this. Like, if you're gonna do a Super Sonic, this is a neat way to do a Super Sonic in a game like this.
That's the greatest of the sacred swords! Excalibur!
Ha! Let's do this!
You would not
SA1 theme? Okay.
understand, nor could you
Oh man,
understand.
I love Andros.
That's why I must do what I must do. I am finished with
Only
you.
I have the brains to rule this galaxy. Alright. Crystal Bear's ending is like this as well.
Dodging to the right or left's the only way!
Thank you, Sonic.
I'm gonna bring the battle to her, up close and personal.
But it... Oh, I see. Okay. So A button dodges right, B button or Z button dodges left. Okay. Now that I've lost like all my rings. Well, now I know what's kind of happening with controls here. I was confused because I was like trying to dodge left and right, but like I was using the A button and I can only dodge right. So I was really like, what is
What the
happening?
heck are we gonna do?
You must wait for your chance to close in for the kill.
Time to go all out!
Surprised I got that.
Listen carefully. It is everything. Swing your sword at exactly the right moment.
Oh, I forgot I have this thing.
Your selfishness is going to be the end of it all. Do you not understand?
I already told you, I don't mind playing the bad guy every once in a while.
Everything must have its end, and we are going to be yours.
Whoops. Alright.
You'll never get anywhere like this. Go full force with Soul Surge.
I can't really tell what's showing the timing at all.
We have a good chance to win if you could close the gap.
Alright, it's alright.
You will not understand.
Considering I lost like 90% of my HP at the very start, I don't feel too bad about that. I'm not really sure what to do about that though.
Can't you get in close somehow? We have a good chance to win.
Oh, maybe just like stay in the middle and then dodge to the sides.
Listen carefully. Timing is everything. Swing your sword at exactly the right moment.
Oh, I can hit those.
I've got a counterattack with just the right timing.
Your blade cannot touch me.
He dodged the other way, I guess. Well, I did swing there, but either got the timing wrong or didn't detect it.
Never get anywhere like this.
Oh, I need this thing. Yeah, like I can't tell what is supposed to be the timing on there. Like, or at least it's not visually showing me any timing. Or at least I can't tell what it is, I should say. Just hoping I get the orb.
Wait for your chance to counter while your soul gauge goes up.
Time to go all out with Soul Surge. No!
Alright.
Dodging to the right or left the only way.
Nope, I already messed that up.
Can't you get in
Messed
close
it up
somehow?
immediately.
We have a good chance to win if you could close the gap.
I've got a counterattack with just the right timing.
Your blade cannot touch me.
Ah, what the heck are we gonna do?
You must wait for your chance to close in for the kill. Listen carefully. Time is everything. Swing your sword at
I
exactly the right
messed
moment.
up the time on that one. Also, sometimes it's like doing multiple swipes when I swipe once. They need to swipe this way rather than left and right. I should dodge that and then swipe it. Is what I should do.
I'm gonna wait for a chance to counter while my soul surge goes up.
I say as I seek to not do that.
Time to go all out with Soul Surge.
The sacred sword Excalibur was merely legend.
Yeah, it was a shocker for me too.
Something about that line made me laugh.
Close and
No,
personal.
it's already bad.
You would not.
Dodging to the right or left the only way.
You would not.
Dodging to the right or left the only way.
Can't you get in close somehow? We have a good chance to win if you could close the gap.
Give myself more room to move by staying on the side, I think.
Counterattack with just the right timing.
Listen carefully. Timing is everything. Swing your sword at exactly the right moment.
Whoops. That was bad.
Your efforts are futile.
You're mistaken if you.
I like the flyback like animation he has. Nothing special, but
The sacred sword Excalibur was merely legend.
Yeah,
Alright.
it was a shocker for me too.
Invade right or left.
alright. Get all the way to the left or to the right. There we go.
I'm gonna bring the battle to her, up close and personal.
Wait for your chance to counter while your soul gauge goes up. Don't underestimate Excalibur.
I didn't realize he was stabbing.
I am going to teach you the error of your way.
My trusty sword's gonna teach you a lesson.
That's
You could never understand my sorrow at seeing the ruinous future of this kingdom.
Good, because I don't ever want to know such one-sided stuff.
Foolish wizard, you're willing to sacrifice countless others just to escape your own sorrow. She appears quite worn down. You can probably get through her now.
Over now.
do anything?
There is nothing
Are you gonna do anything?
can't cut through.
Alright, I think she's just dead. Maybe. Do I get the final QT? Just thumbs up!
No problem.
Like, rad! That was an okay last boss fight. Despite my slight struggles with it, I think it was generally good.
Merlina, every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
I do really like the look of these cutscenes. I think the story, like all the storybook scenes, the 2 storybook games had these this aesthetic in general. So
Thanks to
I'm
you
curious, like
guys.
how they actually did them. Like I assume they're just
To think, King
like a
Arthur
static
was
image,
but
but
an
then they
illusion.
are applying effect
The
over
Knights of
everything
the
that
Round Table
causes everybody to
must
shake a
now
bunch.
disband.
What foolishness is this?
I'll say.
I'm not holding the controller. I want to feel him rumble when he talks.
Have you forgotten
Yeah,
who
rumble.
I am the sacred sword Caliburn. I am the one who decides who is worthy of the crown.
So then, you?
Zonic.
You are the one and true King Arthur?
Who? Me? Huh? Hey, cut that out!
Sonic and the Black Knight, million one and one Arthurs. We did it. Thank you, Sonic. Look, Alex. This is a community review. So, my opinion is a part of this, but it is not all of this, right? So we will see where it lands. I will probably let you guys start. I don't want to influence the conversation too much first. But yeah, it's interesting because like we played Elebits recently, and I did not like Elebits that much. As much as like Elebits was a cool idea, after like the first couple levels, I feel like it kind of lost a lot of its like luster or whatever. Music's great in this game though. This is like the 100% the type of Sonic music I want. And then playing this afterwards, I was like, oh man, maybe I don't like this either. And so like I felt a little bad because we played like 2 Wii games back to back where I'm just like, oh, I don't know about this. But then I played Keikaishi, or Keikaishi, I think is what it's actually called. I think I call it Keikaishi in the video review I did, but Keikaishi on the Wii. And Keikaishi is great. I like that game a lot. It's not good, it's not great, but it's really interesting, nice and short, good like package for what it is. And I was like, all right, I still love the Wii, guys. So. There's a post-credit scene. We'll definitely stick around. Yuki Nakamura. Yuki Nakamura sounds familiar. Is that someone I should know? Yeah, this is kind of the end of a era. You know, it's kind of interesting. Since MediaVision did the cutscenes for this game, MediaVision, since they worked on the Valkyria Chronicles games on PSP, does have that like papery aesthetic too. I wonder if that's the reason why they brought them out. Like, hey, you got the book look. Give us the book look. So, yeah. Admittedly, I mean, thankfully, I've got plenty more Sonic games from before this era to play. I don't mind the serious Sonic games that much, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. Like, I don't think the story in this game is offensive. Like, I think it's fine, and like, there's some like neat stuff there. I think me not streaming this game would be a big help in helping me appreciate the story more. That's kind of true with a lot of things. Like I was saying earlier with like the whole Metroid Dread thing. Like, when you stream a game, it's different than when you're playing it on your own. I think there are games I would have enjoyed more if I played it by myself versus on stream. There's one game I was talking about recently. I forget what it was. I think I would have liked Kaito Joker more if I was playing that alone rather than on stream. So. Which translations to blame? Yeah. Well, you can blame Keith Dwyer. Go find Keith. Talk to Keith and be like, why you messed this up, dude? I'm sure Keith tried his best. I just saw a name I recognized in there. I don't want to say who it is. Because it's a personal friend of mine. I just had no idea he had any involvement in this game. It makes sense now that I think about it and like when this came out actually. But I was not expecting to just see my friend's name in the credits like that. Or rather, my friend's brother's name, I should say. I haven't talked to his brother that much, although I think I talked to him a couple times. But anyways, that was kind of interesting. I was not expecting to see that. It's a very distinct name, so. I blame everybody. I blame everybody who's involved with Sonic. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I appreciate what this game was trying to do. I think there's a lot of things. My real beef with this game, and we'll get into it, is really the combat. I think there's a lot that could have been done with the combat in this game, and obviously I don't want to sit there and be like, hey, that is the, like, just because I wanted the combat some way does not necessarily mean the game was going to do it in that way, right? So, like, you don't want to just knock something down because it wasn't as you expected it kind of thing. But I do think even though I tried to kind of come to terms with the combat, I never really did.
So yeah, that's what happened. To think I was called in to be part of the tale of King Arthur. But I gotta tell you, it was no picnic.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What? All the action? All the excitement down to the wire? But man, would have thought I was the real King Arthur.
That's the lamest excuse ever! You just forgot about our date!
No, it's true, I tell ya. Yikes! No, Amy, wait! Put down that hammer!
Hey! You get back here, Sonic!
I heard that as so Nick for a second, like so ... Nick, not Sonic. Alright. We did it. New characters available. Is that what that said? Oh, for battle mode. I assume everybody who's in the battle mode is the can I even look at the... Okay, there's a decent list of characters here. Oh, you can just play as like Doppelganger, Lancelot, and Percival. We are missing 3 characters still. Who would that be? Maybe just like normal Tails and normal... Well, that's normal Amy.
I'll never give up. I won't lose.
Behold, the ultimate in speed. I accept the challenge.
Alright. Well. Battle giants. Defeat the giant ones. Can I queue up alone for this?
Very well. Have you made preparations?
No? Okay. Oh. Battle phantoms. Are giants just like the bigger enemies in the game? When I was thinking giants, I was thinking like Shadow the Colossus size. Alright. So Amy's always canon in my mind. I don't like how many people like Leon S. Kennedy. I feel like every time they introduce new love interests for Leon S. Kennedy, I don't like any of them. Alright. It's time. Let's get rid of Sonic music. Get out of here. I will keep hearing Sonic music. It's Sonic and the Black Knight review time. I could not fit Sonic and the Black Knight, so we're doing Sonic and the Burger King. Let me get the text out of there. Let's start with positive. Let's be positive. The multiplayer is isometric. That's interesting. I would like to look at the multiplayer at some point. I don't know if I ever will, but I'll at least YouTube it after this. We'll just be reviewing the single player. Okay. Where is my text? Properties. Alright. What do we like about Sonic and the Black Knight? I do like the presentation's good. Whoops. Good. Swords, yeah. Swords might actually be a bad for me in this game, but we'll get to that. Yeah, I think charming storybook presentation. I mean, I guess let's just some of it's fun. I don't know. I feel a little weird about putting the good and then like saying good gameplay after that kind of thing, right? But it also feels weird to just list gameplay or something like that. But yeah, fun storybook presentation. I like that. What else we got going on here? I'm gonna need some convincing Alex on the controls. Is there something in particular about the controls that you think work well? I know this is technically a community review, but I want to make sure we fit it on there. Good music. It's interesting. It is kind of like weird for a Sonic soundtrack, right? Because it has music like this that is just like, well, like this. I'm the only one who hears it right now. But like, you know, more like the string instrument kind of stuff, which is kind of fun in a way. But it does have like the Crush 40 stuff, right? So it's like like a neat mix between like it's because it's a different setting for most Sonic games. I think it's a good like change from a typical Sonic soundtrack. I'm trying to think of how we convey that in a very short bullet point. Yeah, that's kind of the one thing about the community reviews is that like it's a little harder, I didn't realize, for you guys to comment on certain things, but I think that's fine. I generally will act as a gatekeeper to certain things if I feel differently, like I am involved in this process as well. So if you're like, those controls looked good, I'd be like, no, those controls do not feel good to me, at least. But at least to me. But I am convincible. I'm somebody who likes to hear somebody else's opinion on things, so if you tell me why you like something, I'm definitely interested. Full mechanics and integration of motion. We'll stick with great music for now. Would you be okay, Mr. T, with like different take on Sonic style OST or something like that? How about like something like this? Like, I think that is what like is really cool about this game, particularly in terms of music, is like it is just like a different style of Sonic soundtrack, but it still sounds like a Sonic style soundtrack. Like, do you feel comfortable with that, Mr. T, or do you want like a different era? I'm gonna hold off on the adventure like celebration of the what's it called? I do think there's probably space. So like part of me, my gut reaction is like, if this is like a celebration of a like the end of that era, like I would normally, I don't think, leave that out. But at the same time, if I were to review Final Fantasy IX or something like on here, I think Final Fantasy IX is like a great game that like encapsulates an entire series, right, to some degree. I don't know if I agree that this is such a weird and different thing than the Sonic Adventure games that I don't know. I'm not sure how that lines up as like a celebration outside of this just was the fact that this is kind of the last one like it kind of thing before Sonic Colors. plays. Hey, how about this? Like Electric Barrier. Like I think there's a diversity of characters here. Character play styles. Like they all kind of feel like they have their own thing going on. Admittedly, we didn't get too deep into it, but like I think generally, like there's a good variety of character play styles there. They're also like. Do I want to talk about customization here? I don't really think the customization. I think the characters like play differently for sure. And so like having those other characters playable, I think is a fun thing. It's got replay value. What's the obviously we're not playing well, like I do think like sometimes the joke ones turn out to be like a point, right? In the case of this one, I think there is something there with like the diversity of characters. It's maybe not as great as like I know I talk about Gunvolt all the time when it comes to Sonic. In my mind, Sonic and Gunvolt are very similar in a lot of ways, but when I think about like Gunvolt characters and how they play and how they are different, I think that's probably a better example of that, but I still think this is still a good implementation of that. I think the big problem with this game in terms of me giving it more credit for that character stuff is just I think the core mechanics just weren't there to really make it fun to mess around with them. But I do appreciate that they did add those different characters, and they do feel different. They have, you know, their different types of aerial attacks and things like that. And even on the ground, I think they felt different despite them largely just doing different swipes. They did a lot with, in terms of like, I feel like the different types of movement when you're swiping on the ground, where I feel like Shadow in particular, I think felt the best, because he came to just like a hard stop when he swiped, and I think that really worked out better than I expected it to. I feel like I normally would think I'd want Sonic to, or these games to keep moving while you're swiping, but in that particular case, so. Oh, even if you don't want an electric barrier, it's there now. Intricate design. Alex, did you? Sorry, I forgot if I asked you. Did you give a point for like the replay stuff? We didn't really like. Obviously, in terms of streaming it, I haven't really seen what the replayability is. So, I imagine it's probably very much like the Secret Rings, where there's just like a lot of missions you can do, and I imagine there's probably like the aspect of being able to like get different weapons and skills, although again we didn't really interact with that in the main game at the very least. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can be a bit more specific about that, Alex. I think maybe what we're looking for with that replay value is maybe something along the lines of that, like customization and ranking system. I mean, I think every Sonic game has a great ranking system. That's one I think strengths of Sonic games is they generally have a good ranking system that encourages you to play in different ways if you want to get a good rank. I almost never interact with them, but I appreciate them for what they are. So mission-based structure leaves a lot for varied level design. Let me try typing something up here. How much space we got left? Okay, we got quite a bit left. I forget, do I usually bump that down a little bit? Do we usually have a gap there? I can't remember. It's fine, we'll leave it up there for now. I got a lot of 1 stars on this stream. Electric barrier, like I'm just like, whatever, we're done with this level, that's fine by me. A lot of times, like even with Gunvolt, like as long as I'm having fun and get through the level and do what I want to do in that level, I'm like, I'm good. I don't care if I got a D. I got a F for fun. So, yeah, that is a complicated. I'm trying to think of like how to convey what you're saying, Alex. So that is a lot to say, and I also feel like I haven't experienced enough to really say for sure with that stuff. There's a lot of things that go into the replay value of this game. I'm trying to think, because we did kind of have this conversation a little bit with Kaito Joker, where we basically said, or at least I said, the treasures are cool in that game, but they ultimately kind of did not matter in the end of things, because the game didn't give you enough to really seek them out in a way that I felt was like valuable. I think Sonic and the Black Knight's different though. They do give you the tools to do what you want in terms of like ranking systems. I'll give it like the typical we'll praise the ranking system. I think that's generally like what we're talking about here in terms of like replayability. Do I want to put replayability or I want to put rankings? Like something specific about the ranking system. I feel like replayability might be too vague, is the thing. We'll put it there for now. Does replayability have a hyphen? We'll put it there for now. I might want to reword that. Let's get past that for now. What was the fan service, Mr. T? Was it the soundtrack is the big thing, or? Part of me wants to like give you guys the actual game music for these sections here, but I also don't know. Yeah, let me get you guys the game music. I think it'll be better than whatever is going on here. Interesting mechanics. What mechanics are interesting for that, Alex? So maybe callbacks to the previous games. Okay. Would you think, like, and this might not affect our list here, like, because, like, I don't think so much about fan service when it comes to this game. Like, it seems very standalone to me in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously the characters are overlapping and stuff, right? And, like, we have some, like, musical cues that come from those other games. But, like, would Sonic Generations probably be more of, like, the fan service-y kind of game? I feel like that game is, like, very much like, hey, we made a fan service game. Not Sonic Generations. Yeah, Sonic Generations. I feel like that game is a bit more, but, you know, we don't have to necessarily compare to that. I feel like the good musical throwbacks kind of fall under the Sonic OST, and like they're different styles, not always. They drop some music directly in. So. Soul Search. There's like the timing aspect of that. I think part of the problems, Alex, with putting interesting mechanics, I'm probably very much going to contradict you on the mechanics. I think this game is not good at doing most of what it tries to do when it comes to gameplay. I think it's a game that's really much lost in what it's trying to figure out what it's trying to do. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave the fan service thing off, Mr. T. I feel like... I mean, I've played like a chunk of that era of Sonic games. Like, I played Adventure 2, Heroes, things like that. So I think I do have like some experience there. And like I think in the context of when this came out, at the very least, it probably wouldn't have been that much of like a fan servicey throwback thing, because this is just what Sonic was, and then they kind of moved on from that. I think you could definitely make an argument for that in the like returning back to this game, though, for sure. But I think that might not feel good enough about putting that on there. And like, I don't know if the musical callbacks is really enough for that. And I know there's like some story throwbacks, but I think part of that's just the fact that it is like based in the Sonic, or there's like a Sonic adaptation of the King Arthur story. So. I'm gonna put replayability and collectibles, Alex. Fun collectibles, and I'll leave that for you. I'm gonna take your word on that, because I just have not done enough of this game to say for sure on that. Something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the mechanics off. Yeah, that is. I think I probably would rather take the approach of this is like a weird like alternate universe Sonic thing, and in some ways it is kind of a fan service thing in that way, for sure. Like basically, I don't know if the execution's great, but the concept's still fun, right? Like, I think anyone would look at it and be like, "Oh man." It's got a cool world in general. I think that's maybe the big thing. It's got like a nice world that's with it, and like, even though the characters I'd say personally I don't find super interesting or anything. Sorry, I'm just making a bunch of noise with my hand with this bottle. Super interesting. I do think there's like something with the world design there and how those characters are implemented. And then it is like so straight-faced about it too. It is not making fun of itself most of the time. The exception is Sonic, you know, and I think that's, at least this era of Sonic is very much just like whatever to everything, right? So it's a masterpiece. Don't worry. I got you, Oscar. I know what you want on this list. Not enough gag. That's a good. There's not enough gag. No, that's on the bad list. Yeah, I think it's like let's go with like I don't really like this phrase, but well-realized world, something like that. Story probably plays it a bit too straight-faced for me, but I think generally it's probably fine on that, and I think that kind of would fit into the world. Yeah, like, I forget if we actually left that on one of the reviews we had because we didn't have enough points, so we're just like, just leave the not enough gagged on there if I just joked about it, but... I feel like, at least for me, this is probably a good list here. You guys feel good about this? It's a masterpiece. It's a... Yes, the two storybook Sonic games are the true masterpieces. I think I feel good about what's on screen here real quick. So, we're not locked in. So if you want me to back up real quick, let me know. I know there's a YouTube delay. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the bad. Alright. I got a lot to say about the bad, I think. Maybe I don't have a lot to say, but I think my bad is pretty damning of just like I don't think this game knows what it wants to do with this combat. It wants to be... And it's so hard to explain. Like, I think what this game wants you to do is keep moving and attack. But sometimes it feels like if you do that, it is just a huge mess. And it doesn't feel like... I don't know what this game wants me to do most of the time. Like, dodging enemies seems like the best thing to do, and even that is not a good solution either. Because, like, either you're going fast and you bump into an enemy, or, you know, if you guard, it's really hard to, like, back off from enemies at times. There is, like, the jump back. It's, like, a really nice jump back, but it doesn't, like, you can't cancel the animation in certain scenarios. Or in, like, how they mass you with enemies, like, makes it really hard to read, like, what attacks are coming in and stuff like that. Like there's just a lot going on, and I don't know if the game ever really... The only mechanic of this game that feels like it makes sense is the Soul Surge, or whatever it's called. And I don't even think the Soul Surge is good. Like, I think it's fine. Like, it basically slows down time, and you just do the timing swipe, and even that feels a little bit iffy at times. But, like, that part of the game feels like, okay, somebody thought about this, put this together, and it worked pretty well. Sonic dashes between them, so, like, there's, like, a speed element to it, even if he slows down when he gets up to enemies, and I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that. I think the Soul Surge is okay. I don't think it's great. But the core combat is just... I don't know what's going on with the core combat in this game. What is no GA or no gacked? Gotcha. No gacked. So maybe just like messy combat would sum up all my feelings of just like messy and kind of unresponsive. Like, I don't feel like I'm in control with most of the combat. I think that is probably does a good job of summing up how I feel about the gameplay of this game. Yeah, I think the villager stuff is like not really a huge thing. I think when it comes to frustrating difficulty, really that last stage, and I kind of expect that for some games in the final stage. I think more the thing that bothered me more is just like there are things that are not super well communicated in the game. Whether that be, you know, having to use the dash over the lightning bridge, you know, how you encounter that one boss that when you're fighting the knight initially, and it's not clear that you need to use your Soul Surge dash into things. The last boss, they tell you to do the Soul Surge dash or whatever. I don't think that King Arthur fight, the one where he's on the horseback, that he does that. So I think it's just like bad at communicating its mechanic, like a lot of the elements. And like sometimes, and I have to go back and look. I noticed when we were playing tonight, there was the crosshair that would like close in on enemies. I don't remember that always being there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was always there. I don't know if like me putting a different class on gave me that crosshair ability. But like there are times where I could not see Sonic's sword when it seemed to be very much intending for me to use the Soul Surge, and like I couldn't actually time it because I was like, I have no idea when if the sword's glowing or not. No chows, yeah. No Tims. I never finished my Tim Tower. Rest in peace, Tim Tower. So I guess like does not message some. I wasn't seeing it hard enough. Okay, I won't consider that part and then in here. But I generally do feel like this game just doesn't do a good job of communicating what you need to be doing at times. I'm just trying to think of how to sum that up real quick. I think you said something earlier, Alex, right? That you said, like, it just... I thought you summed it up pretty well. Let me see if I can find it. I think, did you say unexplained mechanics, Alex? Is that what you said? Yeah. I guess, Mr. T, there's the question of, should every stage be beatable with every character? Or at least, should it be as easy with every character, because that makes it like worth switching to another character sometimes to some degree, I think. And I think a lot of those problems with those different characters came from the fact that the core mechanics are just a mess in terms of like how the attacks work, how the movement works in general. I want to put movement in there. Or tell unexplained mechanics. I think unexplained mechanics will be best for playing slash or how's that on space? Ugh. We'll do it as unexplained mechanics. I think there's probably a better word for that, but that's what we're doing. I guess we could also go a line down. Okay, there we go. Poorly explained mechanics. That works. Isn't that what I had typed before? Maybe I'm wrong. Yes, I forgot exactly what happened there, but I do remember Sonic literally saying the wrong thing. At one point. I think the movements in this game is probably generally fine. Like, I think there are things about it that are weird, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's just different from other Sonic games. So I don't think there's any movement issues. Technically, it seems great. I can't think of anything that was like a problem in terms of like visual fidelity. If there's frame rate issues, it wasn't enough for me to really care. Yeah, let's do we need to do anything with difficulty at all, like you mentioned earlier, Mr. T? I don't know if it was really unbalanced as much as like some of the platforming's weird. The movement's bad for platforming. That is true. Like the actual running and going through things, that's fine. But like for the few times it asks you to platform, it's not good. And then attacking backwards is bad. Moving backwards is also bad. Maybe movement is the real problem. It's just running forward is fine. Something like that. Awkward movement and jumping. Waggle. It is waggle, that's for sure. We don't have anything else to put, I'll just leave waggle there. Platforming. I think it's jumps in general, but I think... Well, will platforming push us over? I think platforming is going to push us over. We'll keep it jumping, just to keep it on one line. Got nothing else? Any other... Any other bad? I wish I could just like increase the font size of this particular line up here. Since it's all one text box, I can't individually change the font of each line, but I just want to like bold and highlight it. No gagged. I think noodle mode waggles enough meme posts on here. Noodle's not spicy enough, yeah. I think that probably comes like, Alex, I think that fits under the messy and unresponsive controls and awkward movement and jumping. So. Okay, I think we're probably good here. So let's see if this actually plays nice, and on our list here, it's somewhat fine. So we need to go to the final review. All right. Bring myself back. I'm alive again. Okay. I think everything fits pretty well here, outside of me covering up some of this text and my green screen not working nice. But I think this all looks fine. Alright. Let me hear your guys' scores. If you don't know, yeah, it's fine, I'm upside down. Electric barrier, we do 1 to 5 with 0.5s on the part of the scale. We're generally trying to stick to what these faces, the faces are in terms of how they make us feel. Yeah, I would try to feel like that. Yeah. Let me or can I get this lady up here? She's defying gravity a bit. Let me get her right side up though. There we go. Loading up. She's got no shirt on the back of this box. I mean, she's like doing a Sailor Moon transformation sequence, so it's not anything bad, but... So we got a 3, Mr. T. Now I want to make sure we're clear. I want you guys to tell me your numbers, not what you think my number is. So... It sounds like we're floating maybe around like this area right now. Like around like maybe the 2.5 to 2 stars at the moment. 4? Alex, I don't know if I'm able to give you a 4. Let me... 2.5? Okay. Now this is not anything formal, electric barrier, so like you don't need to worry about me hunting you down and be like, you didn't play this video game, why are you participating in this review? It's all good fun. Controls really break the game. And maybe not even just the controls. There are things going on with that combat. But it does like reflect in the controls for sure. Let me show you where I'm feeling. I'm feeling like right here. This is like maybe... This is where I'm feeling at the moment. 1.5. 2.66. We will not be doing 0.66. So... Yeah, and Alex, you should say if you want to be a 4, that is where you want to be at. That doesn't mean that's where we're going to go to, but I like it gives me an idea. So this is where I'm at. I'm kind of on the other side of the scale of you, I think, Alex. I feel bad. I want to like this game. Mr. T's got a 2. Oscar's got a 2.5. Electric Berry, he's at 2.5. A 2-star. If I kind of outweigh Alex on the other side of the scale, I think we should stick in the range you guys are feeling. I think 2.5 is a little high for me, but also I think 2.5 is a little low for Alex. I feel a little bad giving this game the same score as Scourge Hive, but you can't directly compare review scores, right? So I think 2.5 is where we're gonna sit with this one. But it's a community review. I don't have to like it. So anyways, I think that's it. We feel good about this? I think we feel good about this. I'm gonna go away. I don't want to be here for this. It's stamp time. So that means you guys get to get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, I'm using different audio this time, so I'm not sure how this is going to work in terms of me stamping it. I think I'm just going to mute this. We stamp it. We did it, guys. Sonic and the Black Knight, 2.5 out of 10. 5. I don't know. I always say out of 10. I never look at 5-star review scores, but for the sake of this feature, I just do out of 5 because it's easier. Although technically we're doing like 10 with the 0.5 scale or whatever, but that was a rough one for me. Man, I am really disappointed I do not like Sonic and the Black Knight. I wanted to like Sonic and the Black Knight. I love the Wii. I love Waggle. I love Sword Game. but just not for me. Just not for me, Sonic. Sorry. We'll play some more Sonic games in the future for sure. It is 9:30 though, so I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Sorry, Sonic. Next week. Oh crap! What are we doing next week? I don't think I didn't play anything. Let me look. Shoot, I forgot to think about this. Do we want to do something short? So here's the heads up. When it comes to streaming stuff, I'm going out of town the last week of October. I will not be here Thursday, the last week of October. So I'll be streaming Wednesday. We'll be doing a Halloween stream on that. And the game we're going to be playing is, let me go grab it real quick because I have no idea what the name is. So I'm just going to show you guys the box. It's this guy. It's a Capcom game. Some kind of mansion thing. It's got like a nice art style to it. It's in Japanese. It may not go well. We may not be able to figure out what we're doing. But that is what we're going to do. But again, that is not next week. That is the week after or Wednesday, all that stuff. I'll have the scheduled thing on have it on the schedule so you can see it for Twitch at least. I think YouTube, I don't think I set up YouTube so you guys can see the stream schedule still. I need to do that. I forgot. I will not be able to do Halloween movie night, so I will be out that weekend, Mr. T. So if you want to do Halloween stuff, you can do it separately from me if you want. So yeah, so we'll be playing that on Halloween night, and we'll commit and see how it goes. I think there's stuff here to look at, so I think we'll be fine. It just is a matter of we'll probably have to skip through a lot of text. Probably what's gonna happen. In terms of next week, the question is, do we want to start a game or do we want to just play something short? Let me kind of peruse around a little bit. Let me see. You know, I do have... Alright. I got a stack of stuff. Are you guys up for playing some random games? May include Sphinx, Flash Master Trilogy, Monster Stories. These are games that I've bought but have not done anything with yet, and I just sit down and play them at least a little bit. I can dance with Haruhi. Got Drakengard, Captain Toad, this Otome game, stuff like that. Do any of these appeal to you? Sonic Robo Blast 2, I'll need to look. I didn't check to see what I need to do to set that up. PC stuff is always kind of hard to do, so I'll have to look into it, but we can't play this on stream, unfortunately. Check it out. 18 plus. No Dokusei 2, unfortunately. We can play some Angel Present. I'll need to look into Sonic Robo Blast 2, Miss Janet. I know you linked it to me, but I didn't actually like try to install it or anything, so... Anyways. If none of these stand out to you guys, we can just go ahead and start. I mean, this would not be playing this the entire stream, or playing one of these the entire stream. It would just be the jumping around kind of stream we usually do with this stuff. So just kind of playing around and seeing what happens. I would like to get these games off my desk because I try to at least play these games at least once before before I put them away. So I can at least be like, yes, I did play 30 minutes of whatever it is. Blue Stinger, the Japanese version of Blue Stinger. I have a US version too, so. Although, they're pretty different in some ways, but I think the lookalikes, or the English voice acting is all the same between them, so. I think we'll plan to do that. We'll jump between those games. And, they just Sting Me. Man, Sting Me is such a good song. I want the single at some point, but I know I'll never find it. So we'll plan on doing that next week. I just don't want to start a game up and then do a Halloween stream right after that too. And then we'll pick something up after that. I'm thinking Sword of Materia. If you guys haven't seen Sword of Materia yet, so this would be after the Halloween stream. So this would be like the 1st of November. I think we'd maybe play Sword of Materia, which is a Konami third-person action game based off the Wizard of Oz, actually. It only came out in Europe and Japan, so I'm feeling Sword of Materia for maybe the next longer game. I think it's like 7-ish hours, so it's probably not that long. But that's what I think I'm feeling. So I think we'll play Sword of Materia. So, I know I was all over the place, but to be clear, we'll be playing this garbage next week, this garbage the week after, and then this garbage the week after that. So I'm just planning my stream out like almost a month in advance. Obviously you guys know that things can change, but that'll be my plan. PCFX stuff is always a pain though, just because my disk drive does not always play nice. For some reason on stream, like my PCFX disk drive just like hates existing and living. So yeah. That's that. In terms of upcoming stuff for content, I talked about it on the podcast already, but I got a casual review done for Kekkaishi, which is some anime Wii game. I think this is a pretty cool game, kind of like a light gun shooter in some ways, but it's also not at all like a light gun shooter. I'm currently working on not like a full featured video, but like kind of like a half step feature video. It's a scripted video, but I won't say anything about it till it's almost done. The script seems like it's almost finalized, but so much has been like exploding on my face like at the last moment. I just want to make sure it's actually moving forward. I need to go ahead and edit a podcast I did with somebody and get that put together. And then I also need to I actually have somebody so I don't know when the rest of this content stuff's coming out right now, just because I've been so out of whack and this whole week is like kind of a mess, or this whole month is kind of a mess for me. But on I believe the 17th, I did a interview, or rather somebody interviewed me about I'm just gonna go grab all these games apparently. I did an interview about Doraemon and the 3 Fairy Stones to Nintendo 64 with somebody. So I will retweet that and probably make a post on my website once they put it up on their, I think their blog. I think they have like a WordPress they do. So yeah, I don't know anything about Kekkaishi, but Kekkaishi is a cool game. So yeah. Anyways, I guess that was a lot of information to dump, but at least it's information. I feel like the last 3 weeks of me just being like, I don't know what's happening, I can't write anything, and I don't know what to say anymore. So I'm glad that I actually have things I can talk about and plan for it. I still want to do that Nintendo G video though. That is like high on my list of wants, but I'm just kind of taking a little bit of break before I go into that. So anyways, that's it for this week though. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me for Sonic and the Black Knight. Thank you again for helping contribute to the review and for mellowing out my poor feelings about this game. So yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know when those videos are gonna be coming out, so don't expect anything yet. I'm gonna probably sit down and try to make sure things are moving before I just start shoving stuff out on the YouTube channel. But yeah. Oh yes, and we'll be in the Discord channel. We'll be watching the live action Fist of the North Star on Saturday this week at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to come hang out and watch that with us, you can. So I'll be there. And if you want to join the Discord, there's a link on the website. If you go there, there's like a Discord button at the top right, so, or text that says Discord or something like that. So, all right, I'm gonna shut up and leave. Thank you. Bye. Good night, pet.